Right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to IRS.
Oh.
We're here with Burb as per usual, with Lloyd as per usual. I'm so
Hey.
used to call you Burb at this point.
Everyone does it, even my mates.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. I'm known more as Burp now rather than Lloyd.
I'm Christian. Welcome back, and today we're just here for the memes, really, because both driver and constructor championship have been, have been taken at this point.
Yeah.
Williams took the constructor, and Connor took the drivers. Burb, you took the drivers championship in tier 2 as well, right?
Yes, I did. All I had to do was I scored 2 now.
Congratulations! I haven't actually said that to you yet. Congratulations on that.
It was a tense season, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I
I
was
would
pretty much
say so.
playing. I was just trying to keep the gap pretty much for
Mhm.
the entire season because obviously extended so much in the first 2, 3, 4 rounds. I kind of put myself in a position where I didn't need to stress too much, but Tina got so quick, so insanely fast. It completely
Yeah.
threw me off.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a nice little bit of round to go.
Well, Tino and Sick Pig, really.
Yeah, I mean, Sick Pig only dropped off because he got bored of the game and went to iRacing, which I don't blame him.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah,
we all did a bit.
yeah, I think even I got a bit burnt out. I've already got 300 hours on it, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm done now.
I don't know how many I've got, but accounting for the fact that I haven't really been racing lately, I would say that I was at like 300 something hours by August.
Yeah.
So how many hours I got now? Let me check. Come on, stupid phone, load.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, 285 hours. Brilliant.
No, I was already above 300. Yeah, I was essentially waking up and starting the game. Yeah, I got 300. Oh, I've got almost 350 hours on the game.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Yeah, but the thing is, it went down a lot. It's just to give you an idea, by like, I think it was like the 20th or the 25th of July, I already had 200 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So I just didn't play it much when it first released, and then I kind of
Yeah.
this was the only league I really did, but now I do about 4 different leagues, I think, in a week.
Yeah.
And obviously all of them different tracks, so I'm practicing for all of them. It's fun.
Yeah, no, that's why I got so tired of the game, because if you really want to get competitive, even if it's just leagues, you really need to put some practice in.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I got so tired of doing it that I just stopped enjoying the game. It was becoming stressful.
Yeah, and it comes a chore almost, and I don't like
Exactly.
saying it because I do like the game and I do like playing F1 games and racing games, but it's getting a chore. So
So
I hope
I was doing some open lobbies with Alex, you know,
yeah.
and something weird happened.
What you didn't crack?
I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like, the moment this game becomes a chore, it becomes boring, annoying, disgusting. I
To lose
can't
all
stand it.
enjoyment.
Yeah. But just doing stupid open lobbies for kicks, it was enjoyable. It was actually nice, because you didn't give a crap.
Yeah, and I think that's what a lot of not as in not giving a crap at all about going racing, but people need to stop taking it so harsh when they do poorly, I think. That's the better way of putting it. Because if people took it less seriously, and you can never change how people take it, but if people took it less seriously, I think everyone would enjoy it more, and the community would be a little bit better, we'll say.
Yeah, I think at times the community gets a little toxic.
At times.
Pass me the term. I know it's more than at times, but it's just to have some faith in humanity, despite me having lost all of it at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Star is judging me because of how much I play this game. Wait till he sees how much I've played Le Mans in the last 3 days. I don't know how long I played Le Mans in the last 3 days. We'll have a look.
Yeah, it's also like I have a few problems with it. One is clearly what I just discussed, that it gets too serious, and it becomes annoying. And I completely lost the train of thought. ADHD, baby. What the hell was I saying?
I don't know. We're just judging people, I think.
Oh my god. I that's so annoying. Anyway.
So there's nothing really to fight for in any championship, is there? I don't think any positions can change moving forward.
No, not really, no. Well,
Tino can still get Penguin, I guess. Heller and Andy are on the same point. Andy's left. Lella's is quite close on 116. Constructors.
Let me just have a look.
Merck and McLaren technically still in the battle.
No.
In the
between them. Okay, between them. Yeah. Okay.
But it's still a 40-something odd point gap, 42-point gap, so it's still a big gap to try and close up.
Well, it would mean that McLaren gets no points, and
both Mercs
score, and the total is at least 43 points, so they can get to 386.
Yeah.
It's unlikely.
Unlikely. We've said it a million times. It's possible. Insanely unlikely.
I said unlikely. I didn't say impossible. Let's make that very, very, very clear. I said unlikely. Okay.
Your favorite comment in the last 3 weeks, Taz. It's not impossible.
No, it's not impossible. I mean, we've seen Star on a podium, didn't we? No. Wait, that was tier 2. Tier 2. Never mind.
Tier 2, yeah, but tier 2 can get away with it.
So Jessica is not racing, so Penguin is definitely going to get P3 in the championship.
Yeah, Jessica is doing financial procedures, I believe, in his lessons of sort.
Yeah. If Penguin can outscore Elmo enough in the last 2 races, could actually get P2. And Tino is almost certainly gonna also get Jessica, so we could have a P2, P3 for the McLaren boys.
Yeah, it can get interesting still.
There's a battle for P6 for Andy and Hella.
Andy's left, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he has. Never mind then. Well, Lellers and Hella, or Henry. Henry's still in.
Henry's left.
Jesus, everybody's left. Ghost is gone because I haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, actually, what happened to him?
I have no idea. It disappeared.
I don't remember him leaving.
So yeah, essentially the people that can gain at this point are Mo, Donsta, Lellers, if he can overtake Hella. They both will overtake Andy then.
Yeah, providing they score points.
And the 2 McLaren boys.
Yep.
Yeah. And since last week we saw that Tino has gained some pace and is keeping up with Connor,
Yeah.
could get interesting in the races.
Definitely. I mean, as I said earlier, Tino is insanely quick.
Yeah.
He's definitely he makes a few mistakes every now and then. I mean, he's doing that in tier 2 as well. So it's just
Yeah,
adapting to
it's just him.
being consistent and keeping it going. But he's definitely got so much potential. It's unbelievable. And how
Yeah.
quickly he's got as quick as he has, he would
Yeah,
be
especially
vying
because
for
he started
one.
sim racing like last year, but what I understand.
Yeah, it was not long.
No.
And as me, been doing it for 5 years, who only just beat him.
Uh,
Alrighty, I will leave you to
right.
it.
So, yeah. Enjoy.
Have fun.
You too. All right. Right then. On with it into short quali. We're in Singapore, as we did in real life F1. Singapore is going to be a tricky track, a little bit like Monaco. Walls everywhere. There is a very good chance we're going to see some retirements and possibly some safety cars. So, yeah. We didn't make any predictions, but I guess we'll see what happens. So, we'll see now who's going to be the first one out. More than one driver is taking off. It appears the two Ferraris are going out. We also have the two Williams. Connor and also Burb? Nope. Just Connor for now. But in front of him, we have Mario. Mo is still in the pits. Oh, Burb was out. Okay. So, Burb, our very own Lloyd William Bailey, will be the first one out. And right behind him, we have Connor. Okay, he's lagging. Connor staying very close to him. Does he want the spot? I guess he did. So I guess we're going to go on board with Connor to see what kind of lap can he get in. I don't remember what kind of laps we should expect for pole position, but I'm assuming a low 28, high 27. But I might be wrong. We'll see what they can get. Connor to the last chicane. Nope. Wrong. And that's invalidation right there. So we're going to go on board with Burb. who still seems to have a valid lap in, and is getting a tow from his teammate. Okay. Let's see. Good line through there. Very on edge. I believe we're running C6 compound for the softs. If we followed what happened on track in Singapore on Sunday, but I might be mistaken for that. I haven't checked. Let's see what he got. Oh, that's an invalidated lap. Yes, it is. Hella gets the fastest lap for now with a 29.9. Gardner has P2. Mo, who's next? Next one is Ladlers. There's a bunch of different drivers now going to the line. Connor's now on a lap. Who's next across the line? Jacelyn gets a 28.0. Okay, so we're definitely expecting a 27 at some point. TXS is now in the last sector going towards the line. Is a valid lap? No, it's not. So we're starting a new lap. Next one across the line is Tino, but he's starting a new lap there based on the battery I saw. I think Lloyd is going into the pits at this point. He's going to want to change those tires. James doesn't appear to be on a lap either. Connor, it's the next one across the line on an actual lap. We're in the third sector going on the last chicane. We'll see what he does. That's 28.3 from Connor. Elmo across the line now. Next one across the line is going to be... Oh, there's a bunch of people dropping in the pits. Fastest lap from Penguin to 27.5. So low 27s. High 26s. Who's next? Oh, this one. Okay, so TXS next across the line for a lap, and that will be 30.9. Tino across the line, 27.8. We have the two McLaren boys in P1 and P2. Almost going back to the pits now. Don's not going back to the pits as well. Definitely Connor going back to the pits there. Penguin going back to the pits. CXS back to the pits. Mario, I think, is the only one on a lap at this time. Everybody there in the front is on their way back to the pits. Oh! And that's his wing off. That's unfortunate. He's going back to the pits. TXS going back to the pits. The two McLaren boys, as we said, are going back to the pits now. Because Tino's out of fuel, and also and so is Penguin. So Mo is on an outlap now, but Lloyd was on an outlap before. In fact, he's in sector 3 and about to cross the line to start his lap. So we're gonna be on board with him now and see what he can do. Actually, let's look at it from third-person view. Let's have a better view of it. It's going across. He's gonna finish sector 1 now. See what he got. 2/10 away from Penguin. Oh, was that outside? Yes. No, it was not. It was for Connor. No, that was not great through there. That was good. See what he's got in sector 2. About to finish sector 2, 1.6 behind, lost a lot of time. Oh, he actually backed off. I didn't notice that. Is he charging or is he going back to the pits now? Tire seems to still be good, so I would assume he's going back to the pits. Oh, he doesn't have enough fuel. So, who have we got on a lap? Wellers. But the next one across the line should be... Mo? And in fact it is Mo, who's going to be next across the line. .27.9 goes P3. Star next across the line. That's his first lap. Oh, he's starting a lap now. Mario starting a lap now, so Leller's next. See what he's got. That's going to be a 29.0, putting him in P6. Next across the line is TXS. Nope, he drops in the pits. So we're on board with NMX, who's in the last chicane now. And drops in the pits. Not happy with the lap time, I guess. James, the next one. Let's see what he does. 29.9, Hella in the pits. Next across the line is going to be Connor. He's starting a lap now. He is... And so we're gonna go to Donsta, who is now in sector 3, approaching the last chicane. Ooh, actually was a little... Oh, he's charging. He's starting a lap now, I guess. Star is now going to the end of the lap, and he does a 29.2. Next one is Mo in the pits. Jace Lynn cuts the line with a 28.0. I think that was already his best lap. I don't think he improved. And we have a bunch of laps popping up. Mario has done a valid lap now, 31.8. Now he's on his way back to the pits. Tina on a lap now to improve. Is he improving? Doesn't look like it. Fact is on his way back to the pits now. Connor. I apologize if I'm missing some laps, but people are so close together. Connor gets P2 with a 27.7. Elmo improves with a 28.5. James crosses the line to keep the same lap. Donsa getting to the line now. He does a 29 dead. Star drops in the pits. Jay's Lynn next across the line. Nope, he drops in the pits. Mario improving. He's going into the pits. He's finished his lap. Hella's on an out lap now. Connor, I assume he's going back to the pits. So is Elmo. And I'm assuming James as well. I'm gonna look closely. Dunsta, same thing. Should turn off overtake though. Lloyd still has not put a lap in. Burb, what's going on? I'm gonna go on board with Hella, who is now on a lap. He's in sector 2 now. Improving in sector 1. Ooh, that was very on edge. Contact with the wall there. Goes through the hairpin unscathed. Opens the IRS. Finishes sector 2 with 1.1 seconds delta to Penguin. That would put him in P7 in front of his teammate. Oh, never mind. He's going to drop back to the pits, I assume. No, he doesn't have time. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that was fun. NMX first one to start hard a lap now. He needs to improve. He's got a 30.6. Behind him. Donsta also retires from the session. Behind NMX is gonna be Elmo. So after, oh, he's on an out lap now. James retires as well. NMX has a little bit of a tow from, that would be, who was that? I guess James, who just retired. Star also retires from the session. Does NMX improve? He does with a 30.2, but that's not going to move him up. Is Tino on a lap? Tino is on a lap. Oh, he's starting a lap. Never mind. Is Lellers on a lap? Looks like he just did a lap. We might have missed it. TXS crosses the line. He's over with the session. Mario next on a lap. See what he got. He got a 31.8. Needs to improve. He wants a better position. We're going to start last. He probably will. Jayslene next across the line. Gets the fastest lap with a 27.4. Burb. How's Burb doing? That's a double yellow. That will still put him P6 with a 28.5. I can't believe that he just did that. Can Connor get fastest lap? He can't. He doesn't improve. Mo coming across the line. Doesn't seem to improve. 27.9. Elmo, can he improve? He can. Gets a 28.1. Gets in front of Burb. Penguin gets the fastest lap. 27.2. Serious stuff now. Tino drops in the pits. Doesn't seem to be happy with the lap. And I guess that is it for today. Penguin on pole for the Singapore Grand Prix. So we got Penguin, Jayselin, Connor, Tino, Mo, Elmo, Burb, Donsta, Lellers, Hella, Star, James, TXS, NMX, and last but not least, Mario. 15 drivers today. I hope there's going to be some action. We have confirmation they're going to ready up at 8:23, which would be 9:23 over here in Italy, where I'm streaming from. I'm going to assume there's going to be a bit of action at the front with Connor being P3, Tino being P4, and Mo being P5, because those three are going to want to fight. Elmo could potentially end up in a fight with Burb, unless Burb just flies past. Because Burb supposedly is much faster than this, so I hope people are actually gonna follow the instruction of the league owner and ready up at the design time 8:23. We had a multiplicity of incidents where people readied up early. That's a little unfair to the rest of the grid. Looks like they are. Luckily. as we've seen before, the walls here don't forgive, so I would definitely expect at least someone to have some sort of damage. As we can see, wings are ready for replacement in the pits. Here we go. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're off for the Singapore Grand Prix. Penguin seems to get a good start off the line. Also, Connor does, who's side by side now with Jacelyn. They're exchanging blows. Oh, Jacelyn has a moment, and Connor takes advantage of that and goes. Can he keep the position? No, he can't. Backs off. Tino's still in P4, but he has Mo to deal with, who's very close. He's side by side now. Can Mo get the position on Tino? No, Tino holds on. Burb, meanwhile, made the position on Elmo at the start. Lellers is getting awfully close to Elmo. Ooh, what happened here? We have a bunch of position exchange. James is now fighting with Hella for P11. That strategy looks about right. Mediums to hards, one stopper. Mario got the position on NMX at the start. And now NMX is showing up, looking to get the position made on Mario again. We go back to the front. In the meanwhile, we lost that, but Burb got the position on both Mo and Tino. Did Tino stumble? Is Tino okay? Has he got damage or something? No, but Mo does. Mo has a missing front end plate. The right one, as you can see. Let's see. Lellers is now a little further back. Star is getting very close. Also, Donsta is closing up on them. We have a bunch of corner cutting warnings showing up. Burb is the first driver. Nope. Jacelyn is now out of DRS from Penguin, who seems to be flying off on his own race. Connor also doesn't have DRS. Lost DRS from Jacelyn. Burb is now closing in on Connor. He was a little over 2 seconds away. He's back there now. We'll see if he can drop in. Tino has contact with Mo. Did Tino catch up damage from that? No, but he's awfully close now. He's going to be in the third DRS zone. Let's see if he can get the move done before the end of Sector 3. Oh, there's contact. And they're side by side in the last chicane. Tino really wants that position. Connor gets the fastest lap, 31.7 now. Tino backs out. Burbs seems to have lost a little bit of time. Hella gets the move done on James meantime. And NMX has gained back the position on Mario. Let's see. Everybody seems to be pretty packed up from P6. Actually, from P5 all the way back to P12. Connor has closed into Jacelyn and is now only half a second away. Jacelyn also still does not have DRS. Oh, I love this helicopter view. I wish I could select it for specific times, but I cannot, unfortunately. Connor keeps on closing in now under DRS. Less than 4/10 away. Jacelyn seems to have an advantage. in the corners. Everybody on mediums except Mario, who's on hards. And the biggest gainer now, it's Burb, who gained. Oh, Hella! What happened to Hella? He caught damage. Both front end plates are out. I'm assuming he had a very unfortunate hit onto a wall. Let's go back to Connor, who's steady at less than 4/10 away, but now they're closing into Penguin. And Connor gets the move done. Connor gets the move done. They're now 1.2 tenths away from Penguin. This is allowing Penguin to run away if it keeps going into a battle. Let's see, we're approaching now Sector 2. Sorry, we're approaching Sector 3. We're in Sector 2 now. Connor is still out of DRS for this straight, but is also getting away from Jaislyn, who is now almost a second away. Jaislyn, no, it was Mo that had damage. Tino still has not gotten moved on. He's keeping close. I think he might be saving tires. Doesn't look like it, though. He's low on battery. Can he get the move on now? No, he shows himself and then backs out. Burb now 2.8 second away, from Jaislyn. Still in P4. Let's check it out back here. Elmo less than a second away from Tino. Tino is a 10th away. Can he get in? No. Great defending there from Mo, holding him back. Tino is still in his rearview mirrors. Can he get the move down under this DRS zone? He's less than 4/10 away. Mo cuts the toe, and Tino can get the move down. We have our first penalty. That will be Lellers with a 3-second time penalty. Let's see. Tino still 4/10 away. This move shall not be done, I guess. Connor 1.5 away from Penguin, and Jaislyn, he's still just under a second, holding on to DRS for all that's worth. They seem to be pretty similarly paced. Burb a little bit in a race of his own. Tino less than 2/10 away now, getting into the third DRS zone. Can he get the move done before the end of the lap? Can he? No. Mo has an insane defense. Okay. That was not nice. That was definitely not nice. I assume there's going to be some strongly worded texts in the chat about that. And definitely a report. As Tino makes a little bit of a mistake, which invites Elmo in, who is now less than 3/10 away. Never mind, 4/10 away now. Definitely not going to get the move on. In all of this, Star is back here, keeping into DRS of Elmo. Burb closes in about half a second into Jaislyn. Jaislyn has lost DRS and is now 1.8 away from Connor. Connor is now closing a little back into Penguin. He's 1.2 away. Gain about 4/10 with this now. Connor has a little less battery than Penguin. They're both burning. Hella, I'm assuming Hella pitted as he's 34. Yeah, he pitted for a new wing and for some hard tires, it looks like. Yes, he's got hard tires at this time. Back to the front. Connor is now inching into Penguin and almost getting DRS. He's now within a second. As Tino gets a 3-second time penalty, that's going to get everything he's worked for undone at this point. Connor still does not have DRS. He's now back outside of the DRS of Penguin. Gasoline 2.4 away. Burb still above 2 seconds away from P3. Tino, what happened to Tino? I guess he spun. He's in P11 now. He was having a very good fight with Mo, but I guess we're not going to see it happening again. Can Star and Elmo gain from this? Star definitely could, as now Elmo drops outside 1 second from Mo. Or he doesn't. Thanks to the 2 DRS zones back to back there. Connor half a second away from Penguin. A battle is about to ensue. Let's see if they can give us some excitement. These two, when they stuck horns, they've always been giving us good battles. Tino retires. I am assuming it was a retirement in the pits, yes. Connor almost gets moved on. His less than 3/10 away, 4/10 away now. Let's see. Can Connor get the moved on out of here? He's probably gonna get it done in sector 3. I'm gonna go on board with him. He's burning, he's burning, he's burning. Penguin has a lot more battery than Connor does. Jaislyn is all the way back here. Almost now half a second away from Mo. We're going to keep an eye on the timings at the front. Mo still seems to keep the distance, where Star is not having a great time. Seems to have dropped out. He's all the way into P13. Does he have damage? We'll see. He does. Front right. Connor still doesn't seem to be able to get the position. Elmo, like a little yo-yo, keeps going in and out, but he's still not close enough to get the moved on Mo. And then Max over here, close to TXS. He started in... Let's see. He started in P13, so that's a pretty good gain at this time. No, P14. Sorry, P14. Mario started last and is now in front of Lellers. Has Lellers stopped? He has. Oh, and also has Star. That's why he was so far back. But that incident with Mario gained him damage. Lellers is going to get the moved on dispatch of his teammate. Hella, all the way back here. He stopped again. He's on... No, wait. No, I don't think he has. Never mind. We go back to the front. Connor is still not gotten a move done on Penguin. These two are going to go on for a while, aren't they? It's either that or Connor is saving to go long. They both have a pretty considerable amount of battery, but... Nope, they both got the same battery at this point. Jay's lean 2.5 behind. Burb seems to have dropped out a little bit from P3. So I'm going to assume that at this point, that's pretty much going to be his race unless something happens. Mo, 7 seconds behind Burb. Elmo now drops out of DRS. And it looks like we are getting close to a stall on this grid. And MX is getting dangerously close to TXS. Less than a second away now has DRS. Let's go back to the front because Connor is getting closer. They are now in Sector 1. Mo gets a 3-second time penalty, which means Elmo is going to want to stay within 3 seconds. He doesn't even need to get the move done. Can Connor get the move done? He shows up. They're side by side. That was a tight. Oh, still side by side, and that's damage for Penguin, who ends up hitting the wall. TXS also gets a penalty now. Connor gets the move done. I don't know. I guess Penguin doesn't have damage. Also, Donsta gets the penalty. As NMX gets the move done. Or at least he's fighting out to get P9 on TXS. Oh, that's... Ooh. Is that damage? I gotta assume it was, but I might be wrong because... No, it definitely was damage. Front left plate is missing now. Star has gotten moved on in the background as we weren't watching and is now very close to NMX. Can he get the moved on him? Looks like he can, and he does. Gets DRS thanks to the double DRS zone with a single activation point. And is now going to try and run away from these guys. Can he? He already opened up a gap. That's 1.1 second. Is that going to take away DRS from NMX? We'll see. I believe so, and it does. Which brings TXS back into the fight for that position. Donsta pits onto hards. Star seems to have caught the right strategy. He's back into P8, 8.4 behind James, who still has not pitted. And less than 20 seconds behind Elmo, who also hasn't pitted. Even Mo might end up losing the position to Star, despite that incident with Mario. Right after he pitted, Mario also pits for a set of mediums. I have to assume he's going to go on to a double stopper, but it's a little weird. Penguin, we have not noticed. He got the position back, and now Connor is back onto trying to get the move done. Jaceline closed in a little bit. He's now 1.8 behind Connor, as Burb has dropped out even further, 3.8 seconds behind. TXS has done the move on NMX, and also Lallers has, and is now on his way to catch TXS and get P9 from him. Less than a second away. He does not... Is that the DRS straight? I don't believe so. It was. Star gets moved on. James stops. That's why. Leathers gets another 3-second time penalty. Or is that his first? It's not. He has 6 seconds. Elmo 3 seconds behind Mo now. Connor is losing a little bit of time from Penguin at this point. Almost 7 tenths behind. Penguin's tires are gonna ask for him to stop very soon. And in fact, they're... Nope. Wrong part of the track. Let's see if they stop. Connor does. And Penguin gains a 3-second time penalty. That is going to cost him dearly against Connor. Jason also pits. Burb tries to go long. Set of hards. Connor as well, obviously. Star is obviously too far behind Jason and Connor to gain anything, but he's going to be close enough to Elmo and Mo, I think. Let's see. From Mo, there's a delta of, yes, less than 20 seconds from Mo to Star. So the moment Mo and Elmo stop, they're going to give the position away to Star, who stopped at the right moment for a massive undercut. Will Penguin stop this lap? Because if he doesn't, he's gonna have no chance of running away from Connor, who's on fresher tires. Because he's now at risk of losing. Yeah, he's gonna lose the position even if he does stop now. Penguin stops. Let's see how many positions he loses. Also, Burb stops. Burb loses the position to Elmo. Penguin. Oh, okay, no. Elmo still has not stopped. Loses the position to Connor and Jacelyn. The undercut here is powerful. Star gets in front of Burb. That is massive. I was not expecting that. TXS gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, I'm gonna assume. Yeah. Obviously, Mario stopped for softs. Did he have damage? I'm gonna assume he did. He did. Up until now, only one retirement. Jacelyn gains a 3-second time penalty. If Connor keeps it clean, that's going to be a big advantage to him towards the end of the race. I still cannot wrap my head around the fact that Star has gotten a master strategy together and now is in P5. Well, virtually P4 on the way, as Elmo is going to need to stop now. And he does, and he's going to lose the position to Star, who has a massive undercut together. And in fact, even Burb gets the position as P5. So at this point, everybody has stopped. Yes. At least once. Let's see what the deltas are looking like. There's nobody with DRS at this time. I'm assuming Burb is going to close into Star and definitely overtake him. Burb is a much faster driver than him. But that is definitely a good race from Star, gaining 7 positions at this time. Even if he gets P5, that's going to be a 6 position gain. Massively good race. Good job, man. Really nothing to talk about aside from this, because everybody else is on their own. Connor has gained so much on Penguin that it's a little ridiculous. Dunsta, what? When did that happen? Dunsta gets a moved on Lellers. And Burb gets a moved on Star at the end of the first DRS straight. Very much with... Oh, Hella stops and gets a 10-second time penalty for speeding. Hella's not having a happy racing weekend. For sure. Lellers has now lost... or is about to lose DRS. No, he has lost DRS from Dunsta. And I think that's all she wrote. And it's gotten a little stagnant now. So wait, hold on a minute. So Connor has the fastest lap, but no, he doesn't have a single fastest sector. That is a very peculiar and uncommon thing. So Connor and Jaislyn are actually very close pace. Last lap, Connor did a 32.192, and Jaislyn did a 32.180. Mo gets a moved on Lellers. I wasn't looking at that. Can Mo recover and get back up in front of Star and possibly gain on Burb? Lellers stops. I guess he has damage. He does not. So why does he stop? Did he cook his tires already? I'm assuming he had a big moment and those tires were done. Mo is now 3.3 behind Donsta, 3.2 behind Donsta, so he's already got to move Don on Elmo. Or Elmo hasn't had a moment? Possibly. Apologies if commentary is not as best today, but one, I'm alone. Two, race has gotten a little stagnant, as you can see. Not much to watch. Mo is on a very fast-paced recovery, though. That's one thing we can talk about. He's now only 2 seconds behind Donsta. And has cleared Elmo out of his penalty, so that's a good. That's going to be a move for position. Star stops. Okay. Interesting. Only 1 second behind now. Has he got DRS here? He does not yet, but he's less than a second behind. He's definitely gonna try and get the move done by the end of the lap. Reeling in. He then, if he gets the move done, he's gonna have quite a bit of time to recover if he wants to get a move done on Burb as well. Anybody else getting close? Nobody else. This is the only fight going on. There's a massive recovery that is taking place. He's now got DRS for 2 DRS zones back to back. There it is. Can he get the move done before the end of the lap? Can he? Penguin sets the fastest lap with a 31.5. Mo gets the move done, keeps it within the line. Now, Donsta has a massive moment at the exit of that corner. Donsta stops. Stars don't look like they needed to be changed. You have a little bit of lagging. NMX gets another 3-second time penalty, bringing him up to 3 because it's the first one. TXS is now closing into NMX, and that is for glory because those 13 seconds of penalties are ugly, to say the least. I was hoping that Burb would retire. So I could get some company in comms box. The XS is now within DRS range. Gets DRS here. And another 3-second time penalty. That's 16 seconds worth of penalties. Again, this fight is for glory, not for position. And that gonna be a safety? No. It's just damage, which gives Hella 1 point back. Oh, that's a lot of front wing damage. He's gonna need to stop for that. There's less than a second away from Donsta now. Less than half a second. And we see a move done by the end of the lap. Which again is going to be almost certainly a move for glory. What's the tire looking like for them? Lellers is on older laps, or older tires than Donsta. Star gets the move done on James. He has much fresher tires. 2 laps old, even than Elmo. Can he close into Elmo and get something done? He's got to recover. Woof. A lot of time. Over a second a lap to actually get this done. Lellers and Dunst are exchanging position at this time. Burb is now within DRS range of Penguin, as Penguin had a moment. Can Burb take advantage of this and get a move on for a podium in Tier 1? Half a second away. Penguin is a fast driver, though. And his own. No, they have the same tire age because they stopped on the same lap. Even if Burb doesn't get the move done, Penguin has the 3-second time penalty, so all Burb has to do is keep it within the lines and stay within 3 seconds. That's all he has to do. Come on, Burb. Ehlers is dropping back out from Donsta. I was expecting things to be done. Who's got 10? Oh my god. I would assume that's going to be Lellers. Oh, TXS has retired, I'm assuming, in the pits. Similar on battery, which tells me that they're similar on pace as well. Although Burb has DRS advantage. That's 3/10 now. Let him cook. Oh. Come on, Burb. Two tenths, and he gets the move done. It looks like Penguin actually backed out of that one and just let Burb through. Oh my god. What happened to Penguin? Why is Penguin backing off so much? Oh! Penguin. What happened? Nothing, apparently. Penguin has now lost DRS from Burb, and Burb is apparently running away with it. Hella gets a 3-second time penalty, which brings him up to 13 seconds. Penguin is closing in, is now getting back into the IRS range. Oh, Penguin has a moment on the exit of turn 3. But he's now within 7/10. Oh, we have a VSC. What for? What happened here? Why do we have a VSC? Okay, virtual safety car coming to an end. Penguin having a terrible restart is now lost DRS to Burb, who had a magnificent restart on the other hand. We're only 5 laps away from the end of the race. That appears to be NMX, and he has stopped. Penguin now 4.5 seconds away from Burb. Seems to have backed off a lot. How are those tires looking? They look fine. They are fine. Temps looks okay. A little cold. I'm assuming he's gonna go and try for an even faster lap. Because he's now only 2 seconds in front of Mo. Penguin is very low on fuel. That is what is going on. Very low. He's saving fuel. This is going to cost him dearly. Penguin is now going to have to give the position to Mo. But is that going to be it? Penguin almost certainly started the race on very low fuel. Oh! There's contact. Penguin might have a tough time with missing fuel, but he's not given up yet. He doesn't want to drop outside P5. Oh! And Mo goes wide. Assuming that's a warning for him, as he went very wide. Yo! Okay. As Penguin retires. I think that was tough to call. I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm gonna let the stewards decide whose fault the first one was, because the second looked deliberate. So I'm not gonna have anything to say about it. Star has closed in a little bit into Elmo, but clearly not enough. But still, 8 seconds? That was a second lap almost. Actually, more than that. He was over 13 seconds away when we last said that he could have gained on Elmo thanks to the fresher tires. James gets another 3-second time penalty, bringing him up to 6. So that's it. William Red Bull. Championship winner here in P1. We're going to go on board for his last lap of the Singapore Grand Prix. And also we're going to need to have a talk with Burb in the after race comms. If he hops in. I hope he does. So this gives fastest lap to Connor with 31.7. But we're going to stay on board with him to watch him cross the line. Actually, we're going to go and have third person view. There's a wing over there, and that would be Hella's. Connor Weaves coming across the line to win the Singapore Grand Prix and destroy his wing. Jaiseline comes second. Burb now getting to the last chicane. Finishing in P3, destroying his car as he goes across the line. Burb, hop in. Mo gets P4. Elmo. It was P5. Star P6. Dunsta P7. Oh! Liler's P8, and James is gonna finish in P9. With NMX 10th, who's already gone across the line, a lap down, and Hella as well. Connor, you didn't need to win. You didn't need to win. But congrats. Driver of the day, star defender. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with that. He had a very good race. And went from there he is.
I am sweating buckets.
I bet. That was a good race, by the way. Nice job.
That was the most boring race of my life. I had 12 seconds ahead and 12
Oh
seconds
yeah. No, that is absolutely true. But yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah.
Nice job. And I was about to say that in my books, I have to agree with the game and give driver of the day to Star, who started P11 and finished in P6.
Yeah.
I'm
She
never
did well,
gonna.
surprised me.
I am never gonna give it to you, despite you starting P7 and finishing P3.
Yeah, no, I fully accept that. And you
For
see how I got?
for two very reasons. One, you are never gonna let that go, and two, there's a comms bias at that point.
Yeah, no.
So absolutely not.
Right, look at this. Look, go on to the comms box and look at this quickly.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Let me open it up.
Yeah, that's fine. Too far. Watch these two.
Yeah, I was looking at them at the beginning. It didn't end up very well.
This is brilliant. It's the only reason I got through anywhere.
Oh, whoa! Yeah, I saw that. I think I caught it on stream, to be honest.
Yeah.
I even caught him and Penguin ending up on the wall.
Yeah, I want to know what happened to Penguin because I'm assuming he has no fuel.
Well, he was low. He was very low on fuel. I think on lap 27, he was missing over half a lap of fuel.
Yeah.
So he obviously had to. Yeah.
He had to save. Yeah, in tier 2, I went a lap and a half under. This race, I went a half lap under to start to save, which is why I didn't overtake Pink quicker.
Mm-hmm.
I was using him to save fuel.
Jesus. I don't know how much fuel he had removed at the start of the race. I did not check, but he was very low on fuel towards the end, so that's why he had to. Yeah, he had to stop. He had to slow down, and then he had a crash out with Mo.
Yeah.
So that obviously was not good.
Yeah.
Turn 6, Mo makes a bit of a lunge, and they end up having contact. They both go wide. Penguin is on the wall at the exit on the outside, and essentially, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, in the lobby channel and in the
Yeah, I'm
gaming
gonna
channel,
move.
there's people hopping in.
Oh,
I want to hold on. Let me finish this.
I can't even
So,
move them in. Ella, you said it wrong.
yeah, no, it's because there's limitations. You know, you can't move them in here because they're not allowed in here.
Oh, you should still be able to move them in. Oh well.
Anyway, and at this point, I think Penguin got so pissed, and because of that, he then looks, and I might be wrong, but looks to deliberately crash into Mo in turn 7, and then crashes into the wall and destroys his rear left. So yeah, both McLarens out today.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised of one thing.
Go on.
No safety cars.
No, yeah, I know. He only had the VSC, which was.
I think it was Hella.
Yeah, I think he spun at the exit of
I think
Anderson.
no, I think it was Hella and NMX. It looked like they both stopped right about the time that the VSC came out. So
Yeah.
so yeah.
All right.
Why is Mo asking Hella if he saw that?
No idea.
Anyway, so Elmo pretty much secured P2
Yeah.
because there's no it's because there's no chance that that either McLaren drivers can close into him now.
And they're both DNF'd anyway, so.
Yeah, so that means we got P1 and P2. If Penguin and Tino can get it across the line in what is it in Vegas?
Vegas, yes.
In Vegas, then they can get P3 and P4.
Yes.
But yeah, and constructor. Yeah, no. Well, actually,
No, Merc do gain. They're pretty much level now.
hold
But
on.
it's going to be unlikely, I think.
Oh my god. Remember what we said at the beginning of of the stream? Unlikely.
Unlikely, but not impossible.
Yeah. And now what?
Oh, what can we do?
uh, that's funny. That's very fucking funny. Also, what is it I wanted to say? Oh yeah, and now Connor has the record for wins in IRS.
Yes, he does.
He does because he was second by. No, he was second, but level on wins with JTK.
Yeah,
And now
and
he has 23 wins, which puts him P1.
Yes, yeah.
Those
Crikey.
two have the highest number of wins. I think in the whole league.
Yes, I'm just going to test something, see if we can mute the other two, the other voice chat, then we can do some interviews.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go. Cool.
Okay.
Right.
Hello,
Perfect.
Connor.
Hi.
So, essentially, race played on strategy, I would say.
Fuel saving.
If you like.
What?
Fuel saving.
If you like, yeah.
I
It was
mean,
a
yes,
boring
you were well, a little bit, yeah. You were fighting with Penguin at some point. What? Why couldn't you get the move done? Because I saw you. You got in front, I think, a couple times, but then he got the position back.
Well, yeah. I mean, I could get the move done. Well, yeah. I mean, I did, and then I stayed in front for a lap, and then he did the same thing to me, and then tried again, and he pushed me off, and I got an illegal overtake. I think he tried to let me keep that position because he did push me off. But yeah, I had an illegal, so I had to let him go. And then I think a couple of laps after that, I decided to pit anyway. So
Okay. All right. Congrats on the record for a number of victories in the whole league, essentially, because I was actually checking tier 2 history, and the highest number is 7. So
thank you very much.
23
Yeah,
victories. That's a lot, actually.
I believe it's just fastest lap. I need one more of.
I can check right now. Fastest laps. Yes. You are now second behind Ben Huskins. Yeah. You are first in pole positions, podiums by quite a margin. You got 4 extra, and also, damn, you got almost twice as many pole positions as JTK.
Yeah, a bit of a pole merchant.
Yeah. Were you in general happy with the race?
Yeah, absolutely. I said to Burb afterwards, I think that's the quickest race I've done all season. Like obviously I started P3 and got stuck behind the Red Bull for a little bit. Eventually got past him, which was quite a good move, if I may say so myself.
Yeah, that would be Jaislyn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously caught up to Pink, undercut him by 5 seconds in one lap somehow.
I saw that, and I was I was absolutely it was insane.
Yeah. But I think I was a decent chunk quicker than him in the first stint anyway. And then obviously second stint I was just on my own, and I mean I pulled away from the Red Bull, but it's very difficult when you're on your own to have good pace because I'm not incentivized to anything. I'm not trying to catch up anyone, so I don't have an incentive to go quick.
Yeah,
So
at this point, no, definitely.
yeah, I think second stint I was a little bit slower, but it was still okay. So
No, it was definitely okay. You opened you were still first with a margin, so
yeah, and I avoided a penalty, which was good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how many people actually had a penalty in the end?
Oh, so many.
I know me and Connor didn't have one, but that's the only ones I
think you two, Elmo,
yeah,
and I think nobody else. Like everybody else had penalties.
All right.
Well, so thank you, Connor. We're gonna move on to Mo, if you don't mind now.
Oh, yeah, enjoy that. You're gonna have fun.
Thank you.
All right, see, have fun.
Okay, I'm gonna unmute him. Or you did? Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Mo.
Go away.
How
Connor.
I've muted him.
Good. All right. So I saw a bit of movement between you and the McLaren boys. First with Tino in the first stint, and then you had a bit of a clash with Pink at the end.
Yep.
Can you fill us in? Because with Tino, I saw both on, like, I caught them both on stream.
I can tell you if you want. I can tell you.
Okay.
In the opening lap, I went on the outside of Tino, and he just drove me off the track. He just cut me off and forces me off. Then after the straight, I tried to overtake, but he defended. Then I switched back. He defended it. Then I finally managed to dive bomb him in. I think it's turn 9 or 8. But then he just decides to turn into me, which makes me make contact with this car, which makes him almost spin and takes my right front wing end plate off. And
Okay.
at that point, I was kind of pissed. So I wanted to give him his own medicine and decided to defend very, very hard to him. But he retired on his own. He suddenly slowed down and then he retired into the pit. So I don't know why he did that. But yeah, I just gave him his own medicine back. But I didn't exactly push him off all the time. And with Pink, I don't know what happened to him, but he suddenly lost like 15 seconds in like 8 laps, and he let the Williams through. But when I catched up, he defended very aggressively. So he started to push me off the track while I was ahead at the apex, at the beginning of the corner. He just aggressively is cutting me off in turn 1. And then finally in turn 4, I had enough. So I did the same. I dive bombed him and I forced him off the track. And yeah, then he tried to take me out by straight lining me. But then he hit me actually. But I stayed on track and then he retired.
Yeah, he actually crashed at the exit of turn 6, and
Yeah, that was it. He tried to straight line me. Cause I was all the way in the right of the corner. And suddenly my car got a big hit, and then looked behind, and then I saw him in the wall.
Yeah, I saw
So,
that, and
yeah.
it did look deliberate. That one, I guess he was not happy with the situation, and probably the whole race together, because he was already struggling because he was low on fuel.
Oh, he was managing his fuel then. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
that's
he
how
had
I
rear
got
wing.
past so easy.
I thought he had rear wing damage.
No, you can't.
No,
This is unreduced.
it's unreduced, so no rear wing damage. But no, he was very low on fuel, so
Okay.
he was saving a lot at that point.
Yeah.
Have you got anything to add?
Well, when I finally made my pit stop, I felt my pace was a little bit back because I catched up to the front runners. But yeah, the gap was way too big,
Yeah.
too close. Because I don't know what I know I didn't have the fastest lap, but that's not my point. It's consistency, and I know, and I saw maybe they did have the fastest lap, but I'm more consistent and faster than. On the longer the stint goes. But yeah, it wasn't enough. I lost too much time fighting the McLaren boys.
Yeah.
And
All right then.
It is what it is.
Oh yeah.
It's funny, to be honest, that in my first race I finished first, my second race I finished second, my third race I finished third, and my fourth race I finished fourth.
That is a little funny, actually. Yeah.
So
If next week it is, then
if next week I gonna finish P5, then
yep.
I guess so.
and then do I get a new record then?
Probably not. Then.
Probably not.
Okay, but
All
that's
right
all for
then.
me. That's all
We're
for me.
gonna move on to start now, if you don't mind. All right.
Okay, I let them.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty, here he is, Mr.
Okay.
Star Defender. He's muted himself. Oh, he's unmuted. There we go.
Okay,
Hello.
there you go. Hello.
Hi.
So,
Right. No one's going to stand in.
how was the race?
I don't really have much to say.
Mm,
Just made a few mistakes. Got put in a wall once. That was
Yeah,
it.
I saw that. That was with Mario. I think it was turn 6.
I said to myself, "Oh my god, don't go around the outside," and then realised it went a bit late and thought, "I'm heading in a wall." I was just lucky it only took like the tiniest bit front wing off.
Yeah. Front
Oh.
left plate, I believe. Yeah.
Main thing is this week I wasn't quick enough to take Connor out, so
do it next week so you can't get the fastest lap.
I'm not really sad. It was a good enough race.
Yeah.
I mean, drive for the day. You did
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to McLaren for giving me the extra positions.
Yeah, I mean that definitely helps, but you've been fairly consistent. It was too bad. You got that crash with Mario, but altogether, I saw you did 2 stops. Why did you stop again?
Controller's really bad for tyre wear.
Right.
My first stint, but I was a bit bored, sat in my train.
Okay. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
So I completely forgot I'd actually come up behind Mario and then realised and thought, that's a bit of a worry.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, well, P6, driver of the day.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll see how next week goes.
Yeah, definitely. Vegas, baby.
God.
We'll give it to me.
Thank you, guys.
Alrighty. Should we just go back to the other one?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go back to comms now. Okay. So altogether, I would say there was a lot of movement in the first stint, but then when everybody stopped, with the difference in strategies, I have noticed that nobody was really close at that point. The only one that I saw that started making moves was Mo. But aside from that, not much happened.
So I had 15 seconds either way of a gap, so I was just driving by myself, basically.
Yeah,
Out my mind.
no, I noticed that the only time, I think it was in the first stint, I think you got it to at some point within 2 seconds from Connor,
Yeah.
or
I
even
think that's pretty much as far as I got.
yeah. I think that's the only moment where we really had some chance of making some moves, but it didn't pan out, I guess. Connor was too fast.
What can you do? Sometimes the drivers are just a little bit too quick, and there's just a merchant here, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it then.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna see you next week for the season 12 finale.
Yes.
Thanks
Not
a
really much to
lot.
fight for on tier one.
No, there's not much to talk about. We talked about everything we needed to talk with the drivers.
Tier 2 would be interesting, but Tina's just left the server.
Oh, he has?
Yep. So
that is
me and Star
interesting.
do have to score 3 points at least.
That is interesting, actually.
Yeah, but yeah. So
yeah,
it's been a good season.
It has.
Yeah, I'll see you next week.
I'll see you all next week for Vegas. Vegas, baby.
Viva Las Vegas.
All right, boys. Have a good one.